Imagine stepping into a room and feeling a presence so profound that it seems to pierce through the surface, straight into the depths of your soul. This is the everyday experience of the chosen ones, those who carry a unique spiritual gift, allowing them to see beyond the physical world into the very core of existence. Their sight is not merely a human ability but a divine gift, a reflection of God's wisdom that transforms not only how they see, but how they interact with the world around them. As Lewis once wrote, "We do not merely want to see beauty. We want something else which can hardly be put into words to be united with the beauty we see." The chosen ones possess this divine connection, their eyes serving as windows that reveal hidden truths, challenging the unseen forces that govern our lives. These individuals don't just observe, they transform. In today's reflection, we will journey into the profound mystery of this gift and explore how their divine sight becomes an instrument for spiritual change, one soul at a time. Welcome to this sanctuary of spirituality, where we unravel the deeper layers of the chosen one's extraordinary vision. Have you ever encountered a person whose eyes seem to penetrate your very being, revealing not just your outer self but your innermost thoughts and struggles? For those called by God, their eyes are more than just a reflection of light, they are windows to the divine presence within them. Today we'll delve into the profound way in which these individuals, chosen by God, reflect His light through their gaze, illuminating the hearts and souls of those around them. Their eyes are not merely physical attributes but vessels of spiritual insight, unveiling hidden truths and shedding light on the unseen realities within others. The intensity of their gaze can be overwhelming to those burdened with inner darkness. As Lewis once suggested, true spiritual encounters can disturb the soul, much like Aslan's gaze in the Chronicles of Narnia, where his presence revealed both the beauty and the brokenness within each character. In the same way, when someone with divine sight looks upon us, it can stir our own hidden fears, insecurities, and even sins. Those harboring unresolved struggles often find it difficult to maintain eye contact with such individuals, as the light of truth exposes what they may not be ready to face. Consider the profound words of Matthew 7 verse 7, "Ask, and it shall be given, knock, and it shall be opened, seek, and you will find." Just as the blind man in the Gospels sought healing through his faith and was restored by Jesus, we too are called to seek the spiritual truths revealed by those chosen by God. Their gaze is not merely a reflection of their insight, but an invitation for us to confront our own inner realities, to seek and ultimately to be transformed through the divine light they carry. Have you ever wondered what gives certain individuals their unmistakable presence, the kind of presence that commands attention without a single word spoken? The chosen ones possess a rare, fearless spirit, born out of their profound connection with the Almighty God. Their faith runs deeper than mere belief. It is an unwavering certainty of divine guidance and protection. This certainty empowers them with a heightened sense of discernment, allowing them to perceive not only the words and actions, but also the underlying energies, moods, and silent communications of those around them. This ability is essential, particularly when interacting with people who wield fear, manipulation, and intimidation as tools to control and influence others. Often, these manipulators exhibit narcissistic traits, attempting to breach the spiritual defenses of the chosen ones with tactics meant to instill doubt and fear. Yet, despite these efforts, the chosen ones remain steadfast, fortified by their divine awareness. As Lewis once remarked in Mere Christianity, courage is not simply one of the virtues, but the form of every virtue at the testing point. The chosen ones embody this truth. Their courage, born of divine certainty, enables them to withstand attacks on their spiritual integrity and maintain their boundaries. Their presence in the world can stir a range of reactions in others. Some may feel awe, drawn to the depth and clarity that radiates from the chosen ones. Others may experience discomfort or even resentment, as the presence of a chosen one often reveals truths and exposes inner conflicts that many prefer to avoid. Lewis spoke to this tension in the Screwtape Letters, where he notes that light reveals darkness, and for those who dwell in spiritual shadows, the brilliance of truth can feel unsettling. The chosen ones act as mirrors to the spiritual and emotional struggles of others, eliciting both admiration and envy. What's fascinating is how the absence of these chosen individuals leaves a noticeable void. Their role in the lives of others becomes clear when they are no longer present, emphasizing the profound impact they have, not through confrontation but through their sheer authenticity and boldness. This boldness is not about challenging others aggressively, rather, it is the quiet strength to embrace uncomfortable spiritual and emotional truths. They inspire others to confront their own shadows, encouraging growth and transformation along the spiritual path. As we explore further, let us take a moment to reflect on the significance of the chosen ones in our own lives. Their intensity is not merely a reflection of their connection to God, but also an invitation for each of us to deepen our own spiritual journey. Their eyes, filled with divine wisdom, challenge us to see the world as it truly is and push us to participate in its transformation. As Lewis said, the task of the modern educator is not to cut down jungles but to irrigate deserts. In a similar way, the chosen ones are spiritual educators, guiding us through the deserts of our souls toward the living waters of truth. So, as you sit back and reflect, remember that the path to spiritual enlightenment is not a passive one. It requires courage, the willingness to confront uncomfortable truths, and the boldness to grow in the face of adversity. The chosen ones stand as beacons on this journey, illuminating the way forward. Let their example inspire you to embrace the deeper realities of your own spiritual walk and to trust that, with God's help, you too can become a transformative force in the world. Your eyes carry a power that often leaves those with ill intentions like narcissists or deceivers feeling uneasy. These individuals typically harness their skills for dominance and control, viewing their abilities as means to ascend in power rather than for the collective good. Yet when out of sight, whispers and subdued conversations begin not out of malice, but as a reflection of their unease. Your vision is remarkable, sharp like an eagle's, imbued with profound spiritual insight. It goes beyond mere observation. It's about discerning the deeper realities, cutting through facades to recognize people's true nature. Your eyes, glowing with divine fire, not only expose but also overpower, projecting a spiritual vigor that can be too intense for some to withstand. Often the intensity of your presence makes direct conversation too intimidating for many, prompting them to communicate through messages instead, overwhelmed by the holy aura you carry. Those chosen possess an aura that captivates yet intimidates, eliciting feelings of admiration and jealousy from those around them. Their unique energy, unsettling to those less spiritually evolved, often leaves people tongue-tied in their presence, uncomfortable with the overwhelming purity and intensity they emit. This potent presence weaves prayer into every facet of your life, from mundane tasks to pivotal decisions, maintaining a heightened state of spiritual awareness that elevates you beyond the ordinary. Your bravery, particularly in your spiritual beliefs and self-awareness, challenges those who manipulate or dominate others. As leaders, you are tasked with not only speaking truth about topics often kept in the shadows like abuse, mystical practices, and spiritual gifts, but also with inspiring others to open their eyes to these truths. Awakening spiritual vision is a transformative experience that can shock those unprepared for such depth, pushing you to lead courageously in a world that sometimes shies away from deep spiritual connections. Your inner strength encourages you to establish firm boundaries and take bold actions. Divine instructions should guide your decisions, especially when they conflict with popular opinion. By articulating truths revealed through your divine connection, your eyes become instruments of truth, exposing the hidden motives and falsehoods of others with uncanny accuracy. Those who fear losing their power may resist your presence, as you represent a fearless spirit unbound by societal norms or the need for public approval. Your commitment to following divine guidance over pleasing others unsettles those who are accustomed to your attention. Your divine aura, which marks you as chosen, acts like a barrier, repelling those who shy away from genuine truth and integrity. It's typical for such people to avoid direct contact, preferring to communicate from a distance when their motives are not clear. They shrink back from the radiant divine glory evident in your demeanor, a clear sign of your chosen status that both intimidates and protects. Understanding the depth of your divine connection is crucial. The world often tries to dull your spiritual sharpness, leaving you open to deception. However, embracing your identity as a chosen one dismantles oppressive systems and mindsets that thrive on fear and control. For those endowed with such a presence, maintaining strong personal boundaries is crucial in a world where every action and word has influence. Sometimes solitude is necessary not as isolation but as a divine time for spiritual refinement and gaining a clearer understanding of your path. Your eyes are not merely windows to your soul, but also conduits of divine power, positioning you as silent guardians of truth in a world filled with ambiguity. The divine force within you acts as a beacon that stirs the darkness in others, compelling many to avert their gaze, unable to confront the brilliance of your spiritual light. Welcome, chosen ones, to this enlightening path, a journey few choose, but one that carries profound significance. This platform serves as a beacon for those willing to lead, to stand tall, and to elevate others, even when they are fewer in number. In this jungle of life, one must decide whether to be a lion, standing bold and strong, or a hyena, succumbing to conformity and fear. When you begin stepping into your true power, resistance often arises. People may suddenly disappear, sever connections, or treat you poorly, for they are reacting to someone choosing the high road, a path less traveled, one that many fear to tread. The divine mission calls for courage to speak out, educate, and share personal experiences that reflect spiritual truths. As you progress on your spiritual path, it's natural to drift away from certain people. Remember, these individuals were never meant to be permanent fixtures in your life. Emphasizing divine guidance above the preferences of those who do not support your growth is essential. Through prayer, meditation, and setting firm boundaries, you are shaped by divine forces, molded into who you are meant to be. Celebrate your divine role, for you are endowed with unique talents and a sacred calling. Your eyes, though unsettling to some, are portals to profound truths and deep soul connections. Their power comes not from worldly sources, but from divine influence, a manifestation of God's glory that illuminates and inspires. Embrace this heavenly gift, wield it wisely, and observe its transformative effects in your life and the lives of those you touch. As you move forward, be mindful of your silent prayer. God, speak through my eyes. Let this affirmation be your constant companion, enhancing your gaze with the power to break through dark forces and shield you with mysterious protection. Every step you take, and every word you speak as a protector of divine truth paves the way for those seeking a beacon in their own moments of darkness. The path is not about seeking approval from the world, but about standing boldly in the face of adversity, revealing hidden realities, and guiding others back to divine wisdom. Facing persecution, slander, and deceit are trials for those who choose to stand with the Most High. These trials are necessary, for yielding to the pressure of pleasing others only stems from fear mastered through faith and the promises found in sacred scriptures. Remember Jeremiah 29:11, and the protection declared in touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm. These scriptures are shields against fear, empowering you to stand firm and speak boldly. It is important to recognize that serving your divine purpose is not confined to constant scriptural discourse. The calling may involve healing from various afflictions, such as narcissistic abuse, exposing malevolent forces, or teaching the power of prayer and spiritual engagement. Being a lone soldier may become a permanent role, but it is a necessary one. Your presence often forces others to reflect something many shy away from. While some will accept the challenge and embark on self-improvement, others will flee, projecting their insecurities through intimidation, gaslighting, or manipulation. The power of the spoken word is immense. Just as a curse can bring ruin, blessings can manifest prosperity and truth. By vocalizing desires and prayers, the chosen ones sculpt their reality, shaping their experiences through faith-filled declarations. Remember, the goal is not to please the world, but to walk your path with confidence, knowing that your presence confronts hidden evils and acts as a barrier against deceit. Chosen ones, trust in the unique mission placed upon you. Move forward with unwavering faith, undeterred by those who do not understand your path. The road ahead requires boldness in the face of adversity, but with each step, you are transforming not only your life, but also the lives of those you touch. Continue to seek divine guidance, and trust that everything will fall into place perfectly, as long as you remain committed to your spiritual journey. The world constantly pressures you to conform to secular norms, undermining your intrinsic value and the boundaries you've set. This pressure aims to obscure the recognition of your true potential and mission. They fear the moment you realize and embrace your full capabilities, standing resilient in the face of adversity, propelled by your unwavering faith. Our content is crafted to uplift and empower. It's a call to embrace your strength and activate your faith. Reject any external labels placed on your identity, value, or purpose. Stand firm in your beliefs, defend your values, and advocate for God and His teachings. In times of difficulty, it's important to remember that your trust in God is not misplaced. He will guide you through each phase of your journey. Let this platform serve as your source of inspiration. The chosen ones must recognize that their adversary seeks to keep them inactive at this pivotal moment. While deep faith is commendable, it must be paired with proactive steps, be it launching a new project, leading a community initiative, or spreading a meaningful message to thwart the adversary's plans. The chosen ones should always be ready to expose the adversary and their tactics against them and their community. There is no place for secrecy. You are divinely tasked to speak the truth with bravery. Life offers a decision to embody the strength of a lion or the compliance of a hyena. Those touched by the divine calling must recognize that this is a patient process. Giving in to fear leads to stagnation. Faith, paired with decisive action, is essential to overcome obstacles. Narcissists will tolerate your faith as long as it doesn't threaten their control. They rely on others adhering to their egocentric perspectives, craving the validation that enables them to manipulate minds and spirits. However, when you establish boundaries and commit solely to the divine plan, significant transformations take place. That's when you truly witness divine intervention. Those who have engaged with this movement have witnessed its transformative, albeit challenging, experiences, all rooted in firm faith, sometimes as small as a mustard seed. Despite continual opposition that seeks to undermine this channel and its mission to reach souls, the glory ultimately belongs to God. A key lesson for all is to combine faith with concrete actions. It's not enough to simply believe. Action is necessary to manifest change. As the chosen ones walk their divinely appointed paths, they reveal the boundless strength of the Most High, a power that far exceeds any human opposition or challenge. Their mission, though demanding, is also a sacred one, steeped in purpose, growth, and spiritual significance. The blessings bestowed upon them are not only for their benefit, but also serve as a testament to God's glory, shining even in the presence of adversaries. However, these blessings are contingent upon their humility and unwavering faith. As long as they resist the temptation of pride and self-exaltation, God's presence will manifest through them in ways that are undeniable, even to those who seek to undermine their journey. Lewis, in his writings, particularly in Mere Christianity, emphasizes the subtle danger of pride, calling it the great sin because it leads one to place themselves above others and, ultimately, above God. This warning is crucial for those chosen by God, for the higher they rise, the more they must guard their hearts against the pull of arrogance. Lewis writes, pride is spiritual cancer. It eats up the very possibility of love, or contentment, or even common sense. The chosen ones, by keeping their hearts pure and focused on God, avoid this trap and remain channels through which divine power flows. The journey we embark on as believers is never a solitary one. Rather, it is a collective mission. We are all vessels, prepared and called to move forward in faith, contributing to God's greater plan. This unity of purpose binds us together, creating a powerful force that transcends individual limitations. When we stand in faith, united, and take proactive steps toward our divine calling, we participate in a journey that is not only personal but also communal. It is a journey marked by continuous learning and growth, where each step forward strengthens our belief in the power of God and the impact of our faith-fueled actions. In this community, we are grateful for the overwhelming support, the new followers, and the blessings that have graced this channel. All glory belongs to the Most High. This is a reminder that we are not just individuals on a spiritual path, but we are part of a larger collective, a body of believers walking together, each contributing to the fulfillment of a divine mission. It is in this unity that our strength lies, as we support one another, offer our prayers, and take meaningful steps toward manifesting God's will in the world. One of the profound aspects of the chosen ones is their ability to see beyond the physical. The eyes of the chosen are not merely physical organs, they are spiritual portals through which the wisdom and power of God are revealed. These eyes have the unique ability to discern truths hidden from the ordinary gaze, to pierce through deception, and to uncover the essence of the spiritual world. It is through this divine vision that the chosen ones navigate life's challenges, leading, healing, and transforming those they encounter. Their vision, lit by the fire of divine knowledge, is essential for understanding the complexities of human interaction and spiritual warfare. Lewis, in The Weight of Glory, speaks of the deeper spiritual insight that believers are called to. He writes, "We do not want merely to see beauty, though, God knows, even that is bounty enough. We want something else which can hardly be put into words, to be united with the beauty we see, to pass into it, to receive it into ourselves, to become part of it." This longing for divine beauty and truth is what the chosen ones experience as they look beyond the surface of the world around them. Their divine gaze allows them to discern the spiritual forces at work, both good and evil, and equips them with the tools to stand firm in the face of adversity. The eyes of the chosen are not just instruments of observation, but are also weapons against deception. Through these spiritual eyes, they can cleanse the atmosphere around them, repelling malevolent forces and revealing the true nature of those they encounter. This is part of the spiritual warfare that the chosen engage in, an unseen battle where their vision, sharpened by faith and divine wisdom, becomes their greatest asset. In Ephesians 6:12, the Apostle Paul reminds us that our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. It is this spiritual reality that the chosen ones are keenly aware of, and their vision allows them to navigate these battles with clarity and purpose. As we reflect on this, let us all strive to cultivate a similar divine perception in our own lives. How has your spiritual vision shaped your